Just drop a line and reel 'em in. It's good old boys, gone fishing again. Just drop a line and reel 'em in. It's good old boys, gone fishing again.
Yeah, it's that time again to drop a line. So sit back and relax and let's go fishing again. Come along as we join John Shaw and today's special guest. Reel 'em in on Fishing with the Good Old Boys. Good fishing.
Just drop a line and reel 'em in. It's good old boys, gone fishing again. Just drop a line and reel 'em in. It's good old boys, gone fishing again. It's good old boys, gone fishing again.
Hi folks, we have a treat for you today. This man right here is one of the hottest up-and-coming pros in the country, Jay Yalas. And he's going to show you all his good tricks and good stuff. We're at Lake Powell, beautiful Lake Powell today. Jay, I hope we could catch some fish. I know it's tough up here, but...
Well, it's a nice sunny day here in April, and the fish are up kind of shallow. We've been catching a few pre-spawn fish. They're not on the nest yet, but we've been catching them on jigs and gitsets and fish up to 3 pounds. So we'll go and try a few other spots and see what we can do.
We'll give it a shot, folks, so you stay put. We'll be right back with this hot guy right here, Jay Yalas.
20 to 30 foot visibility in most areas, and the fish really seem to key on the shade at all times of the year. This is the springtime, and the fish are seeking the areas with the warmest water, but they're still going to be in the shade for an ambush point because there is no other type of cover available to them. So, and we want a nice quiet presentation, so one way to do that against these walls is you just throw it up and let your bait hit the bank and just gently ease it into the water. We're catching about half of them on jigs and half of them on gitsets. This is a typical pre-spawn area. There's a big flat back in here with some broken rock that the fish will move back to a little bit later on when they're getting ready to spawn. And this is kind of the boat's sitting in about 30 feet, and it's kind of a little outside point, a staging area for the fish to hold on before they'll move back into the back to spawn. Now the shad have all been died off in Powell in the last couple of years.
That's right here.
Not all of them, but most of them.
Die off or the stripers eat them?
Well, the stripers have got most of them. There's still a few shad left, but not as many as we used to have here. So the bass's main diet or forage is are crawdads and bluegill. Bluegill really aren't out. You don't see a lot of them yet, so the crawdad is his main forage right now. That's why our bait selection being jigs and gitsets and crawdad colors, pumpkin and green.
Seems to work the best, yeah.
Yeah.
So Jay, we're all proud of you getting on the national skeeter team for sure.
Well, thank you very much. It was quite an honor for me. I've only been fishing professionally for about 1.5 years, and
fantastic.
And
way to go, bud.
It usually takes a little bit longer than that to. But I've been really fortunate. I've been working hard at it. I've won a couple of big tournaments, and I've been fairly consistent. And I think the sponsors are starting to realize that the potential that's there, and I'm just really happy with it. I just picked up recently a Skeeter, Mercury, Daiwa, and Maxima, and I'm all on their national team. So I'm really excited about it and looking forward to good things to come with those companies.
Fantastic. I know all the guys over at Nevitz are really happy for you.
Yeah, they're good people down there.
Real good people.
In fact, I just got my boat from Nevitz a couple weeks ago. This is my new Skeeter boat here.
It's a beauty. It's a beauty. Good people over there.
There ought to be one on this point right here.
It looks like a good area.
Look
This
at
water is so clear, I tell you.
Oh yeah. Look at the scenery out here. This is probably the prettiest lake we have in the West.
No doubt about that.
Or anywhere in the country for that matter.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it. It's just beautiful. Takes your breath away.
Yeah.
And all different times of the day when the sun's hitting, the shadows different.
You bet.
It's completely different.
It's constantly changing all day long.
Every area looks really good here. That they should all hold fish, and Jay, it looks fantastic.
Yeah, there's so much water here. That's the only problem. The fish are
they're scattered. Boy,
they can't be everywhere. So our pattern in this area has been fishing around these little chunk rock boulders, little shady pockets, dropping gitsits right down alongside the shady part.
What area of the lake are we on here?
This is an area called Rock Creek. It's about 30 miles up from the dam.
Absolutely beautiful up in here.
Really is. It's just picturesque.
I noticed the accuracy at which you throw your baits is just incredible. That's got to be the big part of your success, the secret to your success.
Well, that's part of it. The mechanics are an important part of fishing. Being able to put it where you want to put it and presenting it quietly.
How many tournaments have you won in the last few years, Jay? I know it's quite an
Well,
impressive amount.
the last year and a half, last year I won 5 big tournaments, and so far this year
Fantastic.
I've won 3 in the spring so far this year, and so yeah, I've done that. Those are major draw tournaments. Those aren't little team tournaments, but
unbelievable.
I've been fortunate. I've had a good record so far.
What's your biggest thrill so far in the fishing industry?
Oh, last December I won the Redman Tournament of Champions in Hawaii.
Ooh.
Well, it was kind of neat. I was the Angler of the Year in our region, the Colorado River Division, and it was an all-expense paid trip for 2 to Hawaii for 1 week. They set us up at the Sheraton in Waikiki and took us on dinner cruises and gave each contestant.
You hated it.
It was, yeah, really.
Somebody had to do it, though, right?
I know it. And to top that off, I won the tournament, won a fully rigged Ranger boat too. So
fantastic.
I had a good Christmas this year. I guess that was kind of an early Christmas present.
I'll say.
We're working this one stretch of bank now that's kind of got some big chunky boulders in the water. The fish it's kind of a spawning area for the fish. They kind of hide in the shade, and we're working gitsits, throwing it right up in the shady sides of the rocks and letting it fall down to the bottom. And then when it hits the bottom, we'll reel in and throw it again. Most of the fish we're getting are hitting it on the fall. There's one there.
You got him?
All right.
Way to go, Jay. Bring him on in.
I called it.
Way to go.
Right. He's not too big, but he'll...
All right, where the heck is that boy? Bring him around. Here he comes.
He'd be a keeper.
Oh, yeah, heck yeah. He'd work in a tournament. Way to go, Jay.
About 1.5 pounds or so. Caught him on a pumpkin gitsit, and looks like he ate it pretty good.
He sure did. Look at that boy. Got a little mark on the side of him there. Looks like he's been...
Yeah. This fish looks like it's still got its eggs in its belly. It's kind of fat. Little female.
Yeah, let's...
Coming up, rooting around, looking for a bed, rooting around for crawdads.
Let's put that girl back.
We'll let her go and try to get a bigger fish.
Look at that clear water. It just, boom.
Yep.
It takes off. Way to catch him, Jay.
We can probably see the bottom here 20 feet deep. And that's why the shade is the key. They want that ambush point. So they're getting up under these big rocks.
Yeah, you said when we were coming over here, you said you had this spot where all these rocks were right off the bank here.
Right. The fish are in about 10 feet of water, hiding in the shade.
This looks like a nice point here, Jay.
Yeah, just up for the bank there from that last fish. Sometimes you can pick up some bigger fish on the points before you move back into the coves. What is that? No, I believe that's a bass right down there.
Looks like one down. I'm running my bait right past him. Come on, come on. Come on, there.
A constant bend in your rod, and
okay.
That's all you got to do. This is a real big fish, or big for Lake Powell.
Big
anyway.
fish. All right. Here's a nice one. Here he comes. Look at that. You can see him all the way down. I don't want to strong him out. Here he comes.
I'm going to lip him for you.
Yeah, if you could. Here he is.
Come here,
be
darling.
Careful with that. Oh, be careful. All right. Woohoo, baby!
There you go.
That's nice.
About two and a half pounds.
Yep, use that boy in the tournament. All right, Jay, you put us right on the fish here, buddy. You just nailed one, and here you come back in the same little area, so that should hold more fish, and here it is. Nice fish.
Nice fat Lake Powell bass.
All right, we like it. We like it that way here. Let me put this boy back in. Dave, you want to watch him in that water to see that clear water if you can? Here we go. All right, big boy. Here we go. There he is, right back in there. You saw that down there, too. When
I saw that fish take off.
Oh, there's a
big
big one, and all of a sudden, bam, he hit that bait. You didn't know where he was going. All right, way to go. Good stuff.
That's the way to do it.
All right. What are they, carp down there?
Yeah, I think that's a big school of carp back in the back of that little pocket there.
Boy, if they were only bass.
You'd have a field day if
You
those were
got it.
bass.
Look at them, unbelievable. The water's so clear you can see them all over the place down there. Ah, this is unbelievable, Jay.
God, it's just, you talk about a panoramic view.
Unbelievable, this is. You just can't even describe it. Reminds me of Brooklyn.
All the big, tall buildings.
Yeah, it looks like Ebbets Field or something.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, this place is something else. It's, and Lake Powell has more miles of shoreline than the whole west coast of the United States.
That's what I heard.
And so you could
See why.
you could spend months out here and never see the same scenery.
Yeah. The karma's so good around here. These rocks and all just give off such a good feeling. It's great. If you're into rocks, folks, that is. I am.
They're pretty.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure. Last cast for Johnny. See if I could do something. We said that 5 casts ago.
Yep.
All right. Well, it's been a great day, Jay.
I've certainly enjoyed it.
We really appreciate having you on the show. I've been wanting to get you on for the longest time, but it's been a scheduling situation.
You bet. I enjoyed it a lot, and we'll have to do it again sometime.
Definitely, and good luck in all your tournaments you're fishing in. I know you're going to do good with BASS and all the other tournaments, All-Star and different ones you're fishing in. So,
Well,
folks, it's been a real treat for us to have Jay with us today, and you watch for him, because he's going to be a big guy in this industry. Jay Yalas. Thanks, Jay.
you bet.
See you next week, folks.
See you later.